How's it going, guys? We're gonna go ahead and review Qihoo. I think that's what they call it. It's a Chinese company, Qihoo 360 Total Security Essential. Now, surprisingly, this program is actually free. And let's go ahead and see what PC Magazine had to say about it before we start reviewing it here ourselves. It looks like PC Magazine actually rated this program 3.5 stars out of 5. Editor rating is actually good, so that's good. Let's go ahead and take a look at the pros, cons, and bottom line that PC Magazine had to say about this program. The pros is that it's got good ratings from independent testing labs, so they did test it and it's got good ratings. Decent score in our hands-on malware blocking test. It passed their test. Excellent anti-phishing score. Awesome. A lot of programs don't have anti-phishing, but this one does. Sandbox allows safe testing of iffy programs, and it's got Sandbox at the same time. I gotta hand it to these Chinese, man. They did a good job on this software. The cons, let's see, erroneously identified one of our testing tools as malware. Their own PC Magazine's own testing tools is set it as malware. That's funny. Oh God. Behavior-based detection component flagged some good programs, no bad ones. Those using the default configuration will not get full protection. Alright, so you got to actually configure it yourself a little bit to make it work pretty good. The bottom line is that Qihoo 360 Total Security Essential scores very well in our hands-on tests and in tests by independent labs, but only if you change its default configuration to enable all antivirus engines. So it looks like out of the factory it doesn't have everything on, you have to turn everything on. So it looks like PC Magazine actually had to say it was pretty good. And to make matters even better, it's free. I don't know, a lot of programs that do this, they charge a lot of money, from 30 to like 60 bucks. I've seen some even charge 100. Here is the 360 Total Security download site, which I will post a link on the description of the video for this page so you can download it. Just click on the download button here and you'll be able to download it. Or you can download the full package. This is what I downloaded, the full package with virus-based database included. This will save you time and you won't have to search for updates once you install the program. Alright, without further ado, let's take a look at the actual program itself, and here it is, 360 Total Security from Qihoo. This is the Essential version, because they have two of them. This is Essential. I recommend the Essential. It only has 2 tabs, guys, 2 tabs. Virus Scan and Sandbox. Alright, under Virus Scan we have Quick Scan, Full Scan, and Custom Scan. Now when you do click one of these, you won't be able to go back until the scan is complete, just to let you guys know. Because let's go ahead and click on Quick Scan so you can see what I'm talking about. It'll start to quick scan it, but you really can't go back. Even if you do pause it, you can't go back to do a full scan or a custom scan anymore. You gotta wait for the freaking scan to go through. Alright, but while that goes, I already scanned and it did find a couple of false positives in there, but we'll scan again, that way you guys can see how it's working here. If you notice, it's looking through all these. Right here is where it's going to tell you what it's looking for. Right now it's looking at Google Docs extension for Chrome, but you'll see it populate there with whatever it's searching for. Let's take a look at Sandbox. Sandbox is really cool because you can open up programs in a sandbox, in a way, in a virtual environment, and if it does have a virus, it won't affect your actual computer. It's locked away, it's quarantined in a way. So that's really cool. And right off the bat, what I like about 360 Total Security, it has this button. Komodo didn't have this button, and this one does. That's what I love about 360 Total Security. You can click on this button right off the bat to run a specific program in Sandbox mode, which we're going to go ahead and run one. Let's look for one we can run. Let's run Komodo. No, let's see. I did see Komodo. Let's go ahead and run Komodo, which is a new, it's an internet browser from Komodo Antivirus. We're going to go ahead and run that, just so I can show you guys how it runs in Sandbox mode. It'll take a while to come up. While that comes up, I will go ahead and show you the rest of the tabs here. And it looks like it's slowing down. You can look at the file list. It'll populate here once you start actually using programs. It'll show you a running list. We got Chromoto running here in the background now, so it's still loading up. We'll wait for that. You can look at My Toys, and you can add programs onto here. Just click on the Add Auto Sandbox program. You can add all the programs you want on here and run them whenever you want. It's considered My Toys here on the left-hand side. And there's also advanced settings here for Sandbox, like to clean up automatically once you shut down your computer, stuff like that. But let's go ahead and take a look at Chromoto. We just opened it, and as you notice, it says, come on, computer. If you notice, it says running in Sandbox right here. Alright, so that means it's running in Sandbox. So whatever you do in this program, it won't affect your computer. So that's awesome. It even has extensions here, private dog. I don't know what that is. I'll have to look into that. Web inspector, stuff like that. Well, this is Chromoto, so it looks a little bit different. Looks kind of like Chrome, but it's Chrome Odo. So there you have it, guys. That's how you run a program in Sandbox using Qihoo 360 Total Security, which is really cool. And that's pretty much all there is to this program, really. It's done with the scan here. It's just finding soundboards. I accidentally deleted some of my soundboards, which is not good. I was going to prank some people on my gaming channel. But all I found was a Master Chief soundboard here. And that's not really a virus, so I'm going to tell it not to mess with that. I'll uncheck that. And that's it. Now here's the deal, guys. There is no button to go back. There is no button to say, alright, cancel. There's no cancel button. Where is the cancel button on here? What, I can only resolve? No, I don't want to delete that. So that's one thing I'm going to have to give this program a bad review on. It does not have a cancel button. Or it probably does. I just don't know where it's at. I mean, what's going on here? No, I don't want to erase that file you found. Okay. Okay, add to trust list. There we go. Alright, got to click on that green little... There we go. Now we're back to quick, full, and custom scan. Cool. Let's go ahead and take a look at custom scan. Alright, cool. You can just choose here where you want to scan. That's awesome, just like any other program. Alright, so there it is, guys. Hope you like it as much as I do. Now that I figured out how to freaking cancel a scan. It took me... You know, when you don't know what you're doing, sometimes you can give a program a bad review. I'm not giving this program a bad review. I'm going to give it a good review. 3.5, 4 stars. I'm gonna give it 4 stars. I like this program. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm always uploading new software reviews and tutorials like this. Like the video, and I'll see you soon in my next video.